What's a nickname only your family calls you? This tag going around, and Reeks on here, I watch her channel. She tagged everybody to do this tag, so I thought, why not just go ahead and do it. Sounded like fun, so it's right up my alley. It's called the Get Your Freak On tag, and I'm pretty weird, so thumbs up to this tag. I'm going to tag a couple people in the down bar as well. If you want to check that out, go ahead. And of course, anybody is welcome to do this tag. Just post it as a response to this video. I would love to watch them. Alright, on to the first question. I wouldn't say my whole family calls me this, but my sister, we kind of have a Star Wars thing with our nicknames. I call her Yoda, and she calls me Chewie, like Chewbacca, because my hair is extremely thick and crazy, like Chewbacca, basically, so she calls me Chewie a lot. It's kind of like a term of endearment, so she's Yoda, I'm Chewie. That's kind of the nickname she has for me. And then my husband calls me Christasia, like Anastasia, but with the Christy attached to the beginning. So it's really lame, but that's what he calls me. What's a weird habit of yours? I don't know I think this runs in my family, or like at least between me and my dad, but I can't leave my nails alone. Like, I am constantly like playing with them or touching them, or I don't know, just like messing with my thumbnail like when I'm nervous. So that's a weird habit that I have. I just constantly mess with my nails. I don't bite them anymore, thank goodness, but I'm always like, it's like a nervous habit, like I just mess with my nails. So that's a weird habit I have. Also, my husband told me to add that I eat jalapenos like they're candy. When most people can only eat a couple, I would put like 20 or more on whatever I'm eating. They're like amazing to me. I love anything spicy, jalapenos. Yeah, I will eat them just like people would eat chips or something like that. I just really love the spicy awesomeness of jalapenos. The next question, do you have any weird phobias? I kind of do, actually. I really hate talking on the phone. I don't know what it is. Like, I'm fine in person talking to people. I think it's like I can kind of see their facial expressions. I know exactly what they're saying. I know if they're being real or not. You know, it doesn't bother me. On the phone, I can't read people's facial expressions, and it really bothers me because I'm an intuitive person. I like to be able to read people's emotions and their facial expression, and yeah, talking on the phone, just, I don't know, I really don't like it. I will do it if I have to, but I'm notorious for screening my calls. I will call back if it's important, but I don't answer phone numbers I don't know, out of safety and out of the fact that I just really hate talking on the phone, and I'll only do it if I have to. I really hate being in large crowds of people. Like, I feel very claustrophobic, and I get social anxiety. I kind of freak out. I can deal with it for a certain amount of time, but like after about a half hour I gotta get out of there pretty much. So I do better when it's like a small group of friends hanging out. That's kind of when I feel the most comfortable. What's a song you secretly love to belt out when you're alone? I used to sing the entire self-titled Violent Femmes album, like their 1982 album. When I was alone, I would sing that all the way through by myself. And it probably sounded kind of crazy because there's some swear words in there, and there's songs about sex, and I thought it was pretty edgy at the time in high school. I was singing this really weird album by myself, and I taught my sister how to play Blister in the Sun on guitar, and she totally didn't know what it was about. If you don't know what it's about, I'm not going to tell you, but you can look it up if you want to, but it was pretty comical that I taught her that, and she had no idea what the song was about. I love to sing Professional Widow by Tori Amos. Like, that's what I love to sing when I'm angry. Sing that song and I just feel better, you know? Like, something about just getting it all out there. Rumor that the song was from Tori to Courtney Love. There was like a weird love triangle. Possibly, this is like a rumor. But there was like a weird love triangle going on with Trent Reznor, Courtney Love, and Tori Amos. So there's a big rumor that the song is about her. I don't really know if that's true or not. I just think it's a really fun, angry song to sing. What's one of your biggest pet peeves? I guess I don't mind if people are late, like 20 minutes late or something like that, that's fine, like a normal amount of time to be late. But maybe this stems from when I was in high school. My choir teacher was really anal about being on time. Like, you had to be to the minute on time or you would get in trouble or you could be kicked off whatever rehearsal we were doing or whatever play we were doing. You got like 3 strikes and you were out. So I don't know if it's because of that, but like, I really hate when people are late. My husband constantly makes me late. Like, I have to wait for him to get ready. He drags his feet. He likes to dawdle. And it drives me nuts, because when I tell someone I'm going to be there at a certain time, I want to be there at a certain time. So yeah, I'm a very punctual person. I like to be on time. I like to be a little early. And if I'm not, then I feel really weird and I feel upset. So I guess being on time is like, people that aren't on time is my #1 pet peeve, or people that make me late. What side of the bed do you sleep on? I just sleep on the left side. I sleep closest to the window. What was your first stuffed animal and what was its name? Okay, this is a funny story. My first stuffed animal was stolen from me by my sister. I think it was like, I was just born in November and I was only like a month and a half old, and my parents bought me this little, I don't know, like a little teddy bear. Like, it wasn't anything amazing, but my sister had to have it. And since I was like really tiny at that point in time, they didn't see any harm in letting her have it. But it always irked me because it was my bear. My parents bought it for me for Christmas, my first Christmas, and she stole it from me. And she did the same thing with like the Easter basket. Like, I saw this home video where I was like a toddler, like maybe 1.5, toddling around with my little plastic Easter eggs. I fell down, because toddlers do that, and spilled my eggs all over the floor. And she came and picked them all up, and my dad just filmed the whole thing and didn't stop her. So she did that to me a lot. She would take my stuff, and, you know, sibling rivalry, you know, that started when we were really young. So yeah, I don't really have a name for that bear because she took it right away. So what's the drink you always drink at Starbucks? I don't know what's with these tags and all these like Starbucks questions. Like, some people don't have enough money to spend at Starbucks. Like, I have to pay bills and I have to go to the grocery store and buy like actual food, like healthy food. So that's expensive already. So I really don't drink at Starbucks anymore. When I used to work there, I would get the like chai tea, or I loved iced coffee because that crap has so much caffeine in it. Holy cow. It is the most concentrated coffee you will ever drink. It's so sweet too, and it's like, you want a bolt of energy, that's what you drink. That's what I would drink on my breaks when I used to work there, was iced coffee, because it was like one of the cheaper items too. But yeah, that's what I would drink. So if I went there now, pretty much the only thing I could have is like coffee or like a latte with soy milk. The next question is, which way do you face in the shower? Okay, I kind of have a weird shower procedure. Okay, I start off with my face facing towards the shower, because I just like to feel the water on my face. It's kind of relaxing. And then when it actually comes time to wash my hair, I have to turn the other way. I have to turn around because my hair won't get wet otherwise. Like, I have to put it right in the stream, because this thing is like a mop. Like, it's super thick and it absorbs water really well. So yeah, I have to turn around. What's the beauty rule you preach but never practice? I guess curling your eyelashes. I love how that looks, and I recommend doing it, but like, I never remember to do it, or it's like a step that I skip to fit into like my 5-minute makeup routine in the morning before I go to work. Like, I don't really think to do it, but when I do think to do it, it looks great and I love it, but I just don't think it's 100% necessary. Do you have any weird body skills? I don't know if I can still do this or not, but I used to be able to stand on my head. I guess I could kind of try and see if I can do it. Let me take this out. Probably gonna hurt myself, but I used to be able to do it pretty easily. Let's see. I don't even know if I have enough room in here or not. I might not. I definitely can't do it anymore. I gained some weight since then. I'm sure that's probably part of it. And I don't have the upper body strength anymore. But yeah, I used to be able to stand on my head. I taught myself when I was like 8 or something. Like, I would just lean myself up against the recliner chair and do it. So yeah, I used to be able to do that, but not anymore, unfortunately. What's your favorite comfort food that's bad for you, but you love to eat anyway? There's this miracle vegan dessert that you have to try. Basically, it is the quickest brownie you will ever make in your life, and it's called microwave vegan brownie. And they're horrible for you. Like, they are so bad for you. But I think it's better than like making a whole pan of brownies sometimes, because like you never just eat one brownie, you eat like two. So this way you only eat the one brownie because that's all you're making. But basically you take a coffee mug, I think it's like equal amounts of sugar per equal amount of flour. So I think it's like 2 tablespoons sugar, 2 tablespoons flour, and then like a tablespoon of oil, like canola oil or something, half a teaspoon of vanilla, and you could put a tablespoon, I think, of hot cocoa, not hot cocoa. You put a tablespoon of cocoa powder, a little bit of salt, and if you want to, walnuts, and then you microwave it. Oh, and you put a tablespoon of water in too. You stir it, you microwave it for like 30 seconds, and you got a brownie, and it tastes awesome. It's like really gooey and chewy and amazing, but so bad for you. But yeah, I'll make that when I want a comfort food and I don't want to like actually bake a whole thing of cookies or brownies, so that's what I do. What's a phrase or exclamation you always say? You kind of develop your own language with your cats. If you're a cat mom, you know what I'm talking about. Like you have like this weird language that only works between you and your cats. Like anybody that would like come up while you're talking to your cats would think you're totally crazy. But I always I talk to my cat Tucker like she's insane pretty much, or like she's like a little kid. I always like put plural in whatever I'm saying. Like instead of Tucker, she's Tucker's is. So Tucker's is pretty's, plural. I say that a lot. And I know it makes me sound crazy. But yeah, this is the freak tag, so there you go. I talk like a crazy person to my cats. They love it though. They know I'm talking to them when I talk like that, if that makes any sense. Okay. Last question. Time to sleep. What are you actually wearing? Okay, this depends on lots of things. If it is really cold out, I will wear the full 9 yards. I'll wear like a thermal tee and flannel pajama pants, and I'll put like a crap ton of blankets on top of me. But if it's in the summer, I'll admit it, I sleep au naturel in the summer a lot of the time. It's nothing weird, it feels more comfortable. It's not so warm and we don't have to run our air conditioner, so I will admit I do that in the summer, but not all the time, just when it's like really hot out. But yeah, that was the Get Your Freak On tag, and I hope it didn't scare you guys way too much. And check and see if your name is in the down bar if you want to do it, and if you're not down there, go ahead and do it anyway.